Chapter 13. Genius. Despite being so frail as a baby, Newton lived to be an old man. By his last years, he was wealthy, powerful, and respected. In 1705, he was knighted by Queen Anne. He became Sir Isaac Newton. Newton's mind remained sharp and his health mostly good almost to the end. He led a meeting of the Royal Society less than a month before his death. He died on March 20, 1727, at age 85. He was buried in London's Westminster Abbey, the first scientist to receive such an honor. The inscription on his fancy marble monument shows what awe he inspired. Here is buried Isaac Newton, knight who by a strength of mind almost divine, explored what no other scholar has previously imagined. The great poet Alexander Pope wrote of him, "Nature and nature's laws lay hid in night. God said, 'Let Newton be,' and all was light." A mind almost divine. This is a great claim. Still, scientists from Newton's time through our own agree. What Newton accomplished was greater than his individual discoveries. He wanted to understand how everything fit together. It was as if other scholars had written interesting sentences, but Newton figured out all the way all these sentences could put together to tell the story of how the universe works. Newton knew that he had only begun to tell this story. As an old man, he said, "I don't know what I may seem to the world, but as to myself, I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore and devoting myself in now and then finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me." For the next 200 years, almost all physics had its roots in his ideas. Only at the beginning of the 20th century did another great genius, Albert Einstein, discover the limits of Newton's discoveries. In day-to-day life, however, people rarely have to deal with situations where Newton's physics doesn't make sense. It's still the way we understand the world. Whenever we ride a bicycle, catching a baseball, or dropping an apple, most of us think the movement is in terms we learned from the strange, bad-tempered, brilliant learner Isaac Newton.